The Radnor Township Design Review Board. We have, I believe, 5 items on the agenda tonight. We'd ask folks to turn off their cell phones if you have it turned on. And when you speak, there's 2 microphones, one at the lectern and one on the table. If you want to put drawings up on the table, they'll actually be carried by the camera in the sky, as it were, and put on the large screen and also at home on television. So our first item, DRB-09-60 Readers Forum, is not here. We understand it's going to be continued to next month. So that takes us to DRB-10-04, which is Mixed Bar and Restaurant at 789 East Lancaster Avenue in Villanova, and it's for a ground sign. Welcome.
Hi. Hi. I'm Marjorie Wentz. I'm at the sign company, Elmark Graphics.
How are you?
Good. Representing Mix, and they're just looking to replace the one panel on the ground sign that's out on Route 30 with the routed metal face. Do you have a picture?
I'll share hers.
We're good.
We do. I do. Do you? You don't have them? Oh, okay.
I put one there if you would like to see it.
I got 2 apparently.
Okay, so I'm sorry. It's rear illuminated.
Yes.
But the black is obviously opaque.
Yes, the
so
black
that
is in metal.
The lettering and the logo basically glow at night.
Yes.
It's already in, isn't it?
Yes.
I just am curious, how does that,
What happened was Ozzy had 2 of the same person owns Ozzy and Mix, and he had both of those spaces for Ozzy and took the other. We came to get the permit for the Ozzy one, and then he just switched one of his Ozzy ones and didn't realize that he needed to come get another permit for that. When I was here for the permit for his sign for Mix last month.
Yeah, I remember that. We have that one here, yeah.
Then he said, well, don't you want the ground sign? And I was like, uh-oh. Thinking all the confusion between the 2 restaurants, he just missed the fact that he didn't have a permit for that one. So,
Okay, just curious.
yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have comments?
No, looks good.
I think we gotta go.
Okay. All right, do we have a motion?
Sure. I move that DRB 1004 for Mixed Bar and Restaurant be approved as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, second item on the agenda tonight is Harmonia at 411 East Lancaster Avenue in Wayne for 2 wall signs and 1 ground sign. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Good evening. Don Mercury, Sign and Awning, and I'm here with Alona Chaki from Alona's Spa, longtime spa owner, and in Wayne, PA. We're here tonight. Alona owns a spa, I think at 413?
Well, it's 413 East Lancaster Avenue and 411 East Lancaster Avenue. And then first, when we came, first of all, the old spa had a sign over there. And then I was thinking we just put a main sign up of 413 East Lancaster Avenue, and it's going to be appropriate. And we have many confusion because the people don't know if it's the same building and if they should go over there. And then in the meantime, changes happened with the economy. And then also we are going really toward more inclusive spas, and we started to do the cancer support. And then we have somebody who's doing the hair replacement, been 18 years, and we're working now with the Phoenixville Hospital, Paoli Hospital, and then she needs a sign also because people are confused which building they should go. And then we would like to have the same design, sort of like in a 413, and then in a bottom Marian studio and above Harmonia because we do the cancer support in the same building. So people don't confuse, especially if they don't feel good. They come to 413, they climb up on a stairs, and we have to walk them over the back door, and it's just really lots of confusion. And then, so we would like to put up, and I used to have a sign over there for Ilona Bioaesthetics, and it was like a 30 square inch, like Michael Flagg was told us, and we had it. And so now it's not Ilona Bioaesthetics anymore, it's Harmonia, and then because of the situation, we would like to have the same design sign up, and half of them would be Harmonia, half of them would be Marian Studios, because we need her for our cancer support.
So just so I'm clear, 413 is the existing Harmonia.
Yes, but yes.
There's two houses.
It's two houses.
411 is closest to the Land Rover dealer.
Yes, they are beside each other, yes, and then they both, we have the permit and everything for spa. And then I thought it's just going to be like a regular spa, and then one sign would have been all right. But like I said, things changed in the last 3 years or so. We are doing different services also, and so things has to be changed.
Okay.
And then we need two signs because I personally and my staff don't do the hair replacement, and Marian is joining us, and she used to have a spa, but she kept that part, the cancer support, she kept it.
But Harmonia also has space in 411?
Yes,
You have both.
yes,
You're in both, and she's in 411.
yes. And
She-
then, so we have lots of confusion because the people don't know who's where, what,
Okay.
how.
All right.
Yes.
She owns both properties.
You own,
Yeah,
Okay.
Alona.
right,
And she got approved for a 30-square-foot sign at her present location.
okay.
So we at her second location that she bought just a few years ago, she would like to put up an identical.
No. I had the first location 411, and we had a big sign over there, and for 25 years. And then we purchased the 413, and then that's where we got a permit for a 30 square feet also. And we thought it's going to be sort of wellness spa, but we're going in a little bit different direction. And then, so we need Marian names over there too, and because of our guests, or some of them is, because we do acupuncture and things, and then a special treatment for them. So we need to have a sign in front of that building too. I thought when we got a 413, we're just going to, it's a bigger building, we're going to put a main sign over there. And we sort of neglected the 411, which we already had signs over there. Which we cut off.
Anybody else? I'm still a little confused. In one building, you perform the cancer support, is that like hair replacement, and that's Mary Ann?
Cancer support, but a cancer support has also facial, acupuncture, spa services. They need a different service. And Marian does the hair replacement.
Okay.
Okay,
Does that
in a
all happen in
411.
one building?
Yes,
Okay, so, right. Is it, are the buildings attached, because I'm,
No, that's next door to the current, that sign, the
What are
purple
these
sign, the
buildings?
Harmonia. That's 411 on the left and 413 on the
413
right.
is, we just see the side, and 413 is here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 411, 413. So,
This is 411.
411, and this is 413.
No, I think Harmonia,
Yes,
Harmonia takes up 1.5 of the buildings.
okay.
So she's asking for a new ground sign for 411,
411, which would go right here.
which
Right,
would
and
have the
which sign
two,
is it you want?
this sign, and then 2 wall signs, as Matt was saying, it shows on the plan there, and your plan is right in front for the 2 buildings.
Okay,
Or, excuse me, for the two businesses.
now, so but the point, it exceeds what the code permits? Is that
Yes.
our discussion here, right?
I don't know what is the code, probably has changed, because we had the permit and
Right,
things
back-
for a 30.
Yeah.
And then if it's going to be 15 square feet, when we put a number there, and Marian and Harmonia, we feel it's too small when people are coming, and then to see where to turn in and turn out, and it's just
Okay, so Mary
confusion.
Ann's only in one building, is that right?
Yes,
Okay,
411.
and
411.
Harmonia is in both
both
buildings.
buildings.
Right, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is R3, what is this district?
That's R5 residential
R5.
district.
It is a residential district, and regardless of what you were originally granted, the code does say that in our residential district, you're limited to 15 square feet. So this board cannot approve it. You can go to the zoning hearing board for a variance on the size of the sign. And the graphics are very nice.
I
I mean,
like
I
that,
always
yeah.
loved your Harmonia sign. I think the Marianne Studio is a very nice sign.
Very nice.
And then.
But we don't have the power to approve a 30 square foot. Because what happens is over time, the code changes,
Yeah.
and we have to go by the current code, so.
Matt brought something up, and I just wanted to hear his input.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, because they're two separate properties, if the applicant wishes, she could do two.
Oh, combined?
Two 15-square-foot signs, one on
Yeah.
each property.
Absolutely.
That's what I thought would be a more logical.
And these signs can go, in the code, they
Mm-hmm.
go 8 feet high.
Right.
But, no larger than 15 square feet. So if you're, I mean, that would give you exposure for two separate properties, so you'd have a sign there, and then a sign further down. Does
On
that
the
make
same
sense?
property?
Well, same, two separate parcels.
Yes.
So you'd have one here and then one down there.
One in front of
Oh, we have
213
a
and
front
one in
of
front.
Harmonia, we have this.
Right. Oh, so do you want to keep this?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Because she's still using that building.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So you still
This is our
occupy.
main building.
I understand.
Oh, so
Yes.
you want to do it, that's at 213, the Harmonia?
Yes.
is
No,
right
that's
now?
a
So it-
413.
It's one
Is it
business.
413?
Right.
Four-
Oh, I'm sorry.
413, right.
Okay, so at 411 is the other address?
411
You
then
wanna
would just
do-
be,
This is what you were hoping to do
Right.
at 411?
Yes.
Okay.
or you can just do 15 square feet of Marianne Studios with a 411 somewhere tucked in there.
Yeah, we can't do that because then people who has, let's say you're coming for a cancer acupuncture to Harmonia, and then even if we tell you, they get confused, they go up to the blue building, we're gonna have to walk them over to the beige building.
It kind of seems to me that if you have that word Harmonia in front of both buildings, that confusion can happen anyway. Because if you say your appointment is for this service at Harmonia, I get there, I'm like, which building? So it seems to me that confusion could happen even if you do this sign at the other building. Anybody, you could end up at either Harmonia. You're not going to get confused about Marianne because that's at one location. But Harmonia, you could end up going to either building.
Yeah.
Maybe that needs to be something in the appointing, something to delineate for the client, but.
Yes, we will put probably
Well,
numbers and
is
things
there,
like
you
this.
want to, and you want to let people know that Harmonia is that
In
kind of
both
like the
buildings.
parent organization?
it is.
So you'd like to have the Harmonia logo maybe smaller? Could you do a smaller sign where Marianne was?
Well, Marian is a smaller. She has a small portion.
Okay,
And then the rest of them is the Harmonia because
got it.
you do cancer replacement, hair replacement, then we do the rest of them, the acupuncture, the massage, the whatever it needs to be done, other services.
I do like the logos a lot, the trademarks, they're very nice.
Thank you.
But there must be a way to,
And then it's going to be lower as the same colors, we want.
the same
everything
colors as on here. Oh, the Harmonia one, does that?
very- yeah.
So what you're saying is 15 square feet? Unless she wants to go to, through the, okay, I did draw up something 15 square feet. Can I submit?
Do you know how big the existing one is?
Well, how much is
Existing
that Harmonia, how big is that Harmonia one that's there right now?
It's 30 square feet.
Is it?
I didn't do it, some other sign company did it,
If
but
you
it's
got a
30
permit
square
for it,
feet.
yeah.
And, I do have the copy of the permit that 4 years ago
Sure.
was given to her,
Yeah.
But I do have a 3x5 that I drew up.
Oh,
So just in case she doesn't want to go in front of the,
Yeah.
zoning board? Oh, great,
You
what do you
know.
have?
That's fine.
Thank you.
so this one is basically, again, unless you want to go in front of the zoning hearing board, this is what they can approve tonight.
Understand.
This one right here, which is, not to confuse anybody, a 15-square-foot sign with 2 panels separated by a divider bar, and it will be approximately 8 feet off the ground, off the grade. The top sign will be 2.5 feet wide by 3 feet high. The bottom sign will be 2.5 feet wide by 3 feet high. There will be a 1-foot gap between the bottom of the sign and the grade, and it will be sunk in cement, 3 feet deep with cement. It'll be a 4-inch pole. It's not to scale. Well, it's pretty much a scale, except the pole will not will be about 4-inch round pole pipe.
What happens at night on this sign? Does it drop, the background drop out and I'll see the blue trademark for Harmonia, and the Harmonia comes through in
Yes,
red?
going to
And the
be.
rest of it's just black? Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to make it opaque background.
That's what I mean.
Except for the copy and the logo.
Okay.
Everything will be opaque, just like Harmonia.
Okay.
That's better.
And it's 2.5 along the top?
2.6, or 2.5. I meant the
Okay.
2.6, or it should be 2 feet 6 inches wide.
That's right, so 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 feet,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that gives you 15 square feet, right?
Yep.
I like that.
You guys,
I
questions about
like
that?
this one.
Okay.
I mean,
So I think what we can do is make a motion to approve this,
Yeah.
and then it's your decision whether you want to go with this or go to the zoning hearing board. And you're ready to go either way, so
yeah.
All right,
just a matter of what you want to do. Okay.
thank you.
Dom, did you want to put, did you
Oh,
want
the
to put
address?
411 somewhere on there, if you
We would
can?
like to put it because as we say,
Put 411.
you're in a 413 or
Yeah.
411. We are in a beige building, but people coming and
Right.
No, you need to put the number up, because then if
We
I
need
call and you say you're in Harmonia 411, I'm like, oh, great, I know.
Well, do you want to do you want to squeeze it into the sign, or do you want to put like a little metal plate underneath it right here?
as long as because we always have lots of flower over there.
Oh.
I don't want to get rid of the flower garden. It's very pretty and it's a spa. So somewhere we should
Yeah.
put
Let's
it
see.
as 411 somewhere.
Is it on the Harmonia sign you have now?
We have-
Is the 413 on there in metal letters, or somebody draw that on there? Is that-
Yeah, it is.
It's on there,
Because it's on a stand.
Yeah, it's a
Like a
monument
stone
sign, so it's
stand.
on the stone.
And then our 413 is on it.
413's on the stone monument.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, we could do the same thing on the pole.
a little bit larger.
I mean,
it's only gonna
but
be
you
this
understand what
one.
I'm saying?
I understand.
Tom, is there any way to put like a little placard at the top above Harmonia?
No, we could do that.
A little
Yeah, we could do
rectangular
that.
411?
411.
Yeah, we could do
As long
that.
as you're under 8 feet?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it'll be under 8 feet. That's
Yes.
good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we want it lower because this is our looks.
Well, and also you're a
lower
little
square.
high on the right there, because you have the wall, your property's a little high, so I have to look up
Yes.
to see it, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
We will play with it. Maybe we put it in a bottom if it's visible. If not, then we'll
It's
see
up to
how
you.
it look
It's
like
up to
in
you.
the top,
Yeah,
okay?
as long as you stay under 8 feet, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Do we pass it? Do we write the
Do we have a
motion?
motion?
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
In the matter of DRB 1005 for Harmonia, the submitted request was for a monument sign with 30 square feet, which we referred to the zoning hearing board if you wish to go further with that. Also presented was a 15 square foot option, which we have as a board recommended for approval.
Is there a
Can we
second?
talk about the wall signs, or are we good with them?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah,
Oh,
jeez.
yeah,
We're okay with the two wall signs? Are you guys okay with those?
I'm okay
Yeah,
with the
they-
wall
they're-
signs.
they're
They're
perfectly
Okay,
fine.
four, yeah.
all right, and, yeah, so make that part of the
16
motion.
square feet, we're good, right?
Yes.
So again, the 30 square feet zoning hearing, the board recommends approval for the 15 square feet. The wall signs are both recommended for approval as submitted.
Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, excuse me, third item on the agenda is DRB-10-06, Basilio's Pizza at 810 Glenbrook Avenue in Bryn Mawr, and it's an application for one wall sign. Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Good.
I'm Joe Burns, I'm from Glenbrook Real Estate,
Hi,
as
Joe.
well as Basilio's Pizza. So,
Okay.
I have dual interest here. Yeah, we're looking for a directory sign, a 32 square foot, be a wall sign, 1/4 inch aluminite. I have a drawing here of the sign. I have a picture of where the location, and I brought some samples of the aluminite. If you're familiar with that, I mean, 1/4 inch.
So it's Illuminate in the letters or what?
Oh, it's a vinyl
Poly
overlay,
vinyl?
yeah.
Okay.
And is this lit from within? Is that-
No, I don't think it's
no?
lit at all.
Is
Is it
there
lit
any
at all?
lighting?
For right now, I'm just gonna rely on the street light. I mean, you can see in the picture there, there's
Close
the
by.
street light's right there. Yeah,
Right.
it's a pretty well-lit
So you
intersection.
have 3 businesses in there, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you have the Illuminate, you said, colors? Oh, that's the product. Okay, it's not the color. I'm sorry. Okay.
So then vinyl, is this,
Oh, I have
The color that's-
I have a sample of the overlay as well.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have a picture of it.
Yep.
This is the actual vinyl overlay.
Okay.
Oh, so this gets laid, this
That
looks,
gets
looks
laid
tiny.
over-
No. So this gets laid over the illuminite, whatever that is.
That is correct.
Yes.
Here too. Okay.
You own,
Wow.
you own the pizza place, too?
I own the pizza shop, yes.
Okay.
Which explains the positioning and size of the
Big,
pizza.
yes,
Well,
well,
they got good billing, yeah.
I'm doing what I can.
How long have you been there?
23 years. Yeah.
A sign is
87.
good.
Well, we're back, you know, the 5 points. I'm at the 5 points
Yeah.
Yes.
intersection, so
Um,
it's gonna help my situation there. That's gonna be probably hindered.
When they redo it.
When they redo it, they're taking away the street in front of my shop.
Right.
So I'm, you know, this is the battle that, to try to recoup some of that lost sales, I'll probably
Sure.
suffer, yeah.
And the sign is 12 and a half feet above sidewalk at its highest point.
That is correct.
Do you know the letters on the Pacilios? Do you know how high they are?
I'm not 100% sure on that. On the top half of the sign?
Well,
The Pacilios letters.
I mean, the total sign's 8 feet, so I'm guessing they're certainly not more than 12. They're less than 12, I would
Yeah.
imagine. Maybe 8 inches, 12, 10, something.
That I don't know
Okay.
100%, yeah.
I think you're probably
I
fine.
think you're probably within, because the largest we've approved, it's been 16, and 16, I mean, hasn't it been?
Well, in a
Well, it
location like
obviously
this,
wouldn't
we,
work.
we try for
Yeah.
12, but I don't think he's close. And I guess the only other thing you need to know, if Matt's office hasn't told you, is that you can't adhere the sign with, you have to conceal the fasteners.
Yeah.
Did somebody mention that to you?
Yeah.
So maybe a
I
cleat
think
behind
it-
the sign?
Yeah, I believe it's in the notes here
Okay.
for the.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
gotcha.
he has
You read the
the
notes?
fasteners listed, yeah.
You're
Okay.
ahead of most people?
He didn't show up, that's, the sign guy couldn't come. So, yeah,
Okay.
he left me out here, okay.
Do y'all have other questions?
No, I'm good. I
No,
think
I'm
it's
good, I
nice.
think it'll be nice. It's good, I hope that helps your business.
Thank you.
Okay, so do we have a motion then?
God, you're doing very well with the motions.
On the matter of DRB 1006 Basileo's Pizza for the shops at Glenbrook, for a wall sign, the board recommends approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
All right,
good
thank
luck.
you.
Matt, do you want this for your file?
Where's that street going?
I saw a picture of it, I can't, I honestly don't remember.
Have to look. Where's that street going?
Close it off.
Wow.
Narrowing.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's too hard to get around there. Yeah, it's too
Okay.
nuts.
All right, the next item on our agenda tonight is DRB-10-07, which is PNC Wealth Management at 200 West Lancaster Avenue in Wayne. 5 ground signs, 2 wall signs, and 1
Oh, yeah.
freestanding sign. Good evening.
We should kick you out for being tan.
I know, I noticed that right away.
What's that?
The tan. I don't even know where it came from because it's pretty cold in Florida, so.
Thank you.
U.S. Airlines, they weren't flying. Stuck.
you. These are nice.
Maybe the best way for me to do this is take them a sheet at a time, then lay them
Yep.
all out, if that's okay. My name is John Kelly, and I've been in front of you folks before regarding 200 West Lancaster, Town Center at Wayne. And, okay, thank you. And this is Virginia Berger, who's with Philadelphia Sign. She is representing PNC. We signed a lease on the second floor of the building for the office space. It's roughly about half of the floor, and it's a PNC Wealth Management. It's a good, solid national, international company with that's geared to serving the community needs and the regional needs here. So we were fortunate to get that in this economy. When we designed the building and laid it out, I see what you're doing. Okay, thank you. The part of the building that you see along Lancaster Avenue that's L-shaped is the retail plaza, and the entire first floor is retail, and the people that will be using that go in and out of that L-shaped area on the customer base. There will be a rear entry, there is a rear entry on the west side where my finger is, that would serve two of the users here, but the majority of the people are going in and out here. Their parking is geared in the front and on the side. The office area on the second floor, which is of equal size, is set up so that there'll be parking on the back and on the west side. Their main entry is in and out directly of the rear. Now, we have identified P001 is the existing approved monument sign, and PNC will have their name up on that, the way the other tenants have that we approved with the black and brushed metal, so forth. The request today is for a couple fronts. One, the sign that would be on the far eastern end that's identified as W1 is an instructional sign, and basically, what page is that? Okay, that's right here. Okay. That's a small sign that would go on the far east planning bed that would direct people, that would say office entrance at rear of building, and since PNC has half that floor, we have their name down there. The actual size of the sign is 4.5 square feet, and it's shown at mounted 2 feet off the ground. I believe the code allows 3 feet. I think we would adjust that. We want to make sure that we're set back far enough and not in the line of traffic when it's put in.
I'm sorry, you want it higher.
Excuse me?
You're saying you want it higher.
Well, no, I think the code allows
Oh.
3, and we'll site
Gotcha.
adjust it. You know, I don't know if we'll berm it up or take it
Okay.
down, but we want to make sure the line of sight is good and it's set back enough. But that sign's really there for all the people that would be in the office area, because what happens if you park in the front here visiting someone who's on the second floor, you can't get to the second floor without going
have to
to
walk
the
around the
rear.
back, right?
Exactly. So probably the second visit, you know, you're a pro, but the first time it gets confusing and so forth.
Are you going to have a problem with, if you sign another major tenant for the second
Yeah.
think
We
what
get-
would you do?
Well, we have 2 or 3 tenants already up there in
Oh, so
occupancy. So this,
it's a-
I think we have about 5,000 or 6,000 feet up there, which would be at the most 3 tenants, most likely 2.
What does
but,
PNC have?
Roughly 10.
1,000 square feet?
Yeah, 10. The
Okay, so
floor is
nobody-
roughly 20.
nobody's
So
gonna
they're the
knock 'em off the
primary
sign.
tenants.
Yeah,
You're
we
only
would
there.
not put anybody else other than on the monument that's there.
Okay.
So we wouldn't ask for anything else there. But this will be, although they have a large amount of space there and they're an important driver, they don't generate a lot of traffic because of the nature of their business. It's not a commercial bank, it's an appointment situation. So I think it's good. Going back to the site plan, we then come to P2A, and I'll show you that right here. The signage that was approved, should I use this one, you think? Okay, I'll use this. The signage that was approved for the building, we had uniform signs that were approved that filled in those panels between the windows. It was not, and that was envisioned for the first floor tenants. On the second floor, we have an option of putting PNC in one of those panels, but it would be confusing for a couple of reasons. One,
you would think that you would need to walk to the plaza to go there and that they would be accessed there, which they're not, and they're not represented that way. So rather than coming back to the board and asking for permission to put another freestanding monument sign that would be dedicated just to PNC, because we'll get, I think, more signs out front than we need. The thought was to put the lettering above the parapet, which is shown here, and that would be at the 50 square feet or less. Now, in talking with Matt and the others, to accomplish that, we would need to get the approval of the DRB, and we also are scheduled to go in front of the zoning hearing board on Thursday. So, because it's in excess of the height limitation that our approvals allow.
Right.
So the request on this sign is to allow the freestanding lettering above the parapet, which I think would be the most tasteful way to address the signage situation, and it would make it clear that PNC was a dominant factor on the second floor, but that's how it would be.
How big is it?
It would be 50 square feet. the
How
letter.
big is the circle?
The circle?
The orange.
2 foot 2 inches.
Pardon?
That's
The
the,
circle is 2 foot 2 inches.
the
and
diameter is 2 foot 2.
Inches?
Two
foot,
feet.
2 inches.
Oh,
2
Two.
inches.
26 inches.
Okay, sorry.
Ah. We'd all need better glasses,
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, it's gonna be tough.
2 and a 3/4 inch.
right?
So it's not even that big.
No, no, actually,
Felt like this.
Based on
when
my
they first
prior
drew this,
square
they came at us
calculations.
with about a 74, 75, and we sent that back and cut it at 50 because we knew that was the limitation here. And we feel that, again, this is not a mass-produced brand that they want to generate that much foot traffic. I think this will be tasteful.
So it's roughly 3.5 square feet within this. The circle area is 3.5 feet, so it's not that big. Pi r squared.
Okay, I'm listening. Okay,
The Rain Man, say
okay,
next to me.
geometry here.
Okay, that was my little bit.
Okay. You've been helping your kids with homework.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So, just so we understand, so you're either asking, it's an either or, you're asking for A or B?
Well, no.
Not
A
really.
preferably.
They
we-
really prefer A.
I think if for some reason A wouldn't work, they would probably ask to come back and put a freestanding monument sign
Oh,
on the other
not
planner. Yeah, so I think what we were doing was trying to illustrate what would be if we did what was allowed under our approval. And I think it would be not effective and confusing, and it would actually put more signs in
Okay,
the
so,
book.
so B is just shown for illustrative purposes?
Exactly.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Okay.
So you're going to zoning anyway, so
Thursday.
you're just asking us about how it looks?
Well, we're asking you to sign off, and we'd like to say that, for instance, to the zoning hearing board, if we have a favorable view from you, that DRB's in favor of the subject to their input and approval or their process.
I mean, I like it, what do you guys think?
Well, I actually like it. I think it looks more like, the old banks did in the old, years ago. It's a little more historic looking at the top of the building. But, I mean, I can't approve it, so I like it. I like it better than seeing it down at the lower level. I don't think it makes a difference from a confusion standpoint. I'm still gonna think that the first time I go, I'm still gonna think PNC has an entrance on the front somewhere, but,
Right.
just referring back, are those panels going to be filled with other tenants' names?
No,
That's-
no.
Okay.
The way it's set up, those panels are over where we have entrances. That's the
Okay.
design. So the other tenants that would be coming in there,
Does
you
White
have
Dog
one,
have a
you
panel?
have Schwab, no, White Dog sign hasn't been finalized for the design. I mean, we have some preliminaries. That will be coming up. But we have Schwab that you approved, Peanut Butter and Jane, which really came out well if you've been by.
Yeah.
We have Beans Beauty moving over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that'll be coming in, and we have a jeweler that will be coming in, and then we have White Dog. So that's our coming attraction reel.
Okay. So,
I
I'm sorry, go ahead.
was gonna say, and then I just had a couple others that we had here as part of this process.
Other signs,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
The other sign is a very small one. It's, what is the size of that? It's not even.
1.25 square feet.
1.25 square feet. That's just for informational purposes too, when you get around to the rear of the
That's the
building.
west side?
Yes.
Is
well,
that-
no,
is
it's
that
the south side.
Is it-
It's directly opposite Lancaster.
Where's
It's-
O,
That's
where's
003,
04?
right?
Oh, okay.
P003, is that what you're looking at?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. PO3 is at the
Outside the
entrance
door.
opposite Lancaster. You'd have to drive around to the rear of the building to see it.
Okay.
And that's a small 1.25 square foot sign, just to let people know that, who made it to PNC the first time or so, that you're here.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the last part is the one listed as 07. Well, it's actually W 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think they had to be listed separately.
Right.
Those are 4 parking spots that would be just tasteful signs that would just say PNC Wealth Management Client Parking.
Gotcha.
And they would be opposite that rear entry on the rear parking up on the berm.
Okay.
They're 2.25 each, Ginny's telling me, on that.
Matt, what do they count as?
It's like
Are they
information.
directional?
Are they directional?
I'm sorry, where are we in the?
Instructional?
A little
Big
park-
parking signs or,
Yeah,
Yeah, those would be instructional.
okay.
yeah. So what I'll do is I'll take you back to the site plan in the front here. So what we presented was, in the order, W1, which is the instructional sign for office entrance at rear.
Yep.
Number 2 would be the P2A, which would be the parapet sign above the parapet and the freestanding lettering. And then P3 is the 1.25 square foot sign just by the entry at the rear. And then we have the 4 individual parking signs opposite. And again, I understand that we do have to go to zoning hearing board for the parapet sign.
Okay.
Right.
Do you all have any comments on any of the other signs other than the parapet sign? Are you okay with?
Yes.
What's the
Just say,
P004
where's
one?
004? Where does it go?
That's on the inside.
That's on the
Is it
inside.
on
It's
glass
tinted.
inside?
That's
Okay,
inside.
that's inside, okay.
That was
sorry.
part of their sign package. There's a sign within their suite, and then we have a multi-tenant directory, which just says PNC Wealth Management Suite 200, and then underneath it, Boathouse
Nice.
Cap. Yeah.
And P1 is the monument, so that's.
Right, P1's the monument.
So, any comments on the other signs, other than the parapet sign? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're
So,
really nice, very classy.
What I think we can do is, we have to disapprove the sign because of the height,
But say that
but we support
But we support
the
placement.
location and the aesthetics or whatever.
All right.
You want to do it?
No, sure, go ahead.
The matter of DRB 1007 for PNC Wealth Management, the board's going to break it up into 2 different components. The parapet sign, which is ID'd as P002A, we have to disapprove based on code. However, the board supports the look, and if the zoning hearing board decides that it's within their purview to approve it, we're good with that.
Okay,
The second portion would be W001, P001, and the P003, and then W02, 3, and 4, which are the monument sign, the directional sign, the parking signs, and the little sign that says you're here near the door. The board approves them as submitted.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
I have one question. I hate doing this at this point, but the one sign, if the board absolutely does not approve.
Oh, you want the,
Oh, you want the other
appro-
Aren't you pre-approved for those?
well,
No.
we are, except for one thing. I've come back to you on this
Individual
before.
signs.
Well, we were approved for the individual signs, but they were black with the brushed silver.
Yes.
Where people have wanted to put a splash of color in, we didn't have that, so we come back to you just to see it. We haven't come back on that.
Okay.
So do you want to splash a
So
color
you
on the
want to add
monument?
2B?
This one,
On the-
what we'd be looking at is this
2B.
2B
Okay.
down here. And I think the only color on it is right where I'm on top of it with my fingers, the trademark, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to do the whole thing over again, or can I just tack it on?
You can amend it, and then something along the line if ZHB denies.
Right. In the matter of DRB 1007, we'd like to amend the previous
Motion.
motion. We'd like to add on that in the event that the zoning hearing board declines the applicant's request for P002A, which is the parapet sign, that the DRB approves P002B, which is the location that the facility has previously been approved for, and we approve the color addition for PNC.
Thank
Okay.
Thank
Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thanks.
Prematurely, thank you.
Do
Thank
you
you.
guys want these back?
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
So when will you be having lunch at
Thank you.
White Dog,
Thank
do you know?
That's the most frequently asked question.
Yeah, take care. Okay, which brings us to item 5 on the agenda, which is DRB-10-08 custom tile at 808 Glenbrook Avenue in Bryn Mawr. Good evening.
Hi, Stu Lunick from Signs by Tomorrow in Bryn Mawr.
Hi, Stu.
Hi.
This is an application for one wall sign.
Yes, one
Okay.
wall sign. It's gonna be an aluminum sign with vinyl lettering. That's gonna just sit over top of the doorway into the showroom.
Is it really black and white? This is,
Is it
Yeah,
no
it's
color,
all-
or is just?
no.
okay.
We went through a litany of colors and we ended up back with just going black and
Kind
white.
of deadly.
Okay.
He was just trying to get the most contrast he can because of the angle of where the storefront is, just to try to get the.
Okay.
So
And it's-
we kind of went full circle and came back to just black on white.
And this is aluminite as well?
This will just be aluminum.
Okay.
It's a 1/8" aluminum.
How high is that?
It's, the top of the sign is right at 15 feet.
And that's our limit, right?
Off to the left of the, or to the right of the sign I showed, there's actually there's a wooden 1x1 frame there from an old sign, whoever was there before.
Right.
And we're just gonna just attach this sign to that.
Oh, okay.
What is this here? Do you know?
That's the existing,
what-
underneath where I have the sign now, there's actually a frame from a sign that was there from whoever the previous tenant was.
Centered over the door, but what
Right,
is this to
centered
the
over
right?
I'm just showing you what
You
it
just
looks like
showed it. You
underneath the
cut and-
sign.
like
So you
cut
can
and
see
paste
there's
it.
I
actually
got you.
there's a
Okay,
mounting
I'm sorry.
frame there that
Okay,
we're
good,
gonna
good,
use
good,
just to
good. I hear
mount
you.
the sign to.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I missed it. What's this made out of? Aluminum.
Aluminum, yeah.
Where is
And
this?
no elimination, also on Glenbrook, right? Where is it in relation
It's
to
the
the
same,
other?
Pacilio's
Is
Pizza.
it just down the street
Oh,
from
it's in the,
Pacilia?
Yeah,
it-
I didn't realize that he was even, that he was.
I
Is
got
that
it.
another wall
No,
or
it's in the
same
middle.
wall?
It's the middle store.
Okay,
Yeah, it's the storefronts, around to the right where he wants to put up the big sign.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question? It's, I don't know, he sounds like he wants to do it simple and blah, blah, blah. It's awfully, blah.
Yeah.
Could you convince him to put a frame around it or something? Give it a little dimensionality, or,
Um,
do you know what I mean? I mean, it almost looks like a real estate sign, honestly.
yeah, well, originally we didn't even have like the black border going around
garage
the
sale.
outside of it.
Yeah, it just, it looks temporary to me. It doesn't even look like, I think just for
We
his
went through,
business.
just to give you an idea,
Yeah.
I mean, we went through
Ah.
a litany of other options with him as far as like colors and he kind of came back around to the black
To
and
the
white.
black.
Well, that's his purview, but,
Yep.
yeah, the others would look better, but,
I think the others could do more to enhance his business, to draw attention and attract, but he didn't really feel that way.
No, we went through, like I showed you, a bunch of the different
Yeah,
options
well.
to try to get the most visible.
Especially since he's design studio. Bath design, I realize, but,
yeah, good point.
I can talk to him again, but like I said, we kind of
Right.
came back around again to just doing black and white.
Could you tell him the board recommended that they put a frame, you put a frame around it?
Yeah.
You know, the coming soon sign looks better than the current sign.
yeah,
Oh, 'cause, yeah, having the blue and the black.
yeah, the blue is nice. I think anything that draws attention to it, I wouldn't, I mean, I'm sure it's a nice sign, but I wouldn't look twice, and I'm what you want. But, so you might mention that to him.
So we can't
But
disapprove
we
it
can't-
per
no,
se,
but we
so,
can-
but let's
I can
make two
approve it.
recommendations,
Yeah.
add color back in and
Yeah.
add a frame.
Do you want to approve the other two samples that was just shown?
Sure.
Let's see those.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
Because we don't like chicken scratch.
I'm sorry. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
What do you like better?
And they're all aluminum?
Yes. what we would do is we just print and laminate it and it's apply it to the
Sure.
original, just to-
Yeah.
I think I want to see a frame on that too. It does, you know, that yellow one with the blue does stand out nicely. What do you think?
And the building's blue.
Yeah, they're sort of, here,
No, I see it.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to make a motion to that effect?
Yeah, how does that motion go? In the-
Well,
We approve, but we
Yeah, we approve.
highly recommend.
DRB 1008 Custom Tile has submitted an application for a black and white non-framed sign. The board reluctantly approves it with strong recommendations that some color be added and a framing to give it some dimension. The representative came in with also some colored signs, which the board would approve as is, with the exception that we would also recommend a framing of some sort on that.
Okay. Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thanks. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, is there any more business before the board? We have a motion to adjourn.
So move.
So moved. Okay, thank you.